here back to bring some grumpiness to your internet, and welcome back to Redneck Radio, the live stream where you get an extra healthy side helping. And because I like it today, it's rhubarb pie.
Rhubarb, people, get your custard out.
Rhubarb pie. Love it. Love it. It's not for everybody.
Better be a goddamn crumble.
It's not for everybody because it's kind of tart. But hey, I like it. And that's what matters because I'm the only one that matters, right? Oh, well, it didn't hurt for trying. With me, as always, is Alex, Irate Bear. How you doing, buddy?
That's my name. Use your own. Hello, everybody. I hope you're well on this glorious Thursday. I'm a little bit tired. Had a long day. Yeah, did more driving than I'm used to today.
Yeah, well, driving always wears me out. I can take a short drive and come back and feel like I need to take a nap.
Yeah. I obviously VB's in work tonight, so she had a nice nap earlier. I wanted a nap because I didn't sleep too good last night, but whatever.
Sarah, yes, it appears to be when I set up the stream in the place where you would, out on your stream page where you would click the start Hangouts, the button wasn't there. So I'm assuming that means that, yes, it's really gone. So we're all going to have to do something else. And right now I'm using a free application called StreamYard, as you can see, which seems to be working very, very well.
EVL1, being poor makes me a pussy, does it? Tell you what, if you pay for it, then I'll fucking reopen it, yeah? Until then, shut up and wind your neck in.
I don't even know what a P.O. box around here would cost. More than I got, I'm sure, but because money's just really that tight around here. But
yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
How are you, Mr. Wing? How's your day been?
I'm doing good. I actually feel pretty good because, earlier in the week I was sweating it. I was like, how am I going to keep the stream going? What am I going to do? I can't do OBS. And now I found this and I feel better.
Well, we had the stream yesterday.
Yeah, right. Well, I've felt better since yesterday. How about that?
There you go. And it's still functioning perfectly.
Yeah, it seems to be working really well. I do still wish there was a way to put our avatars there just because that's what people are used to seeing. So this is going to be a little bit of a...
Can you not do that?
Shock at first. Not that I can find.
You must be able to do it.
I've looked all over and I haven't been able to find it if it's there. Maybe in the paid version. I don't know. This is the free version. So...
Well, surely it should give you a rundown of what's in the paid version, like before you buy. Before you buy.
Yeah, it does. It does. At least a cursory, like an outline type thing, bullet points. But and I did look at the other site that you were talking about. What's it called?
What, the incel documentary?
No. The other site like this that you were talking about. Oh, there's Monkey. Let me get him in here.
Oh, I can shout at him.
And there's the Monkey. How you doing?
I am well. How are you?
Oh, fuckface.
Not doing too bad.
Why are you yelling at me?
Ignoring my DMs, not liking my tweets and threads, but liking other people's tweets, like being super passive aggressive. Dick.
Where did I ignore?
What's your problem?
Where did I ignore anything?
There's the thread with Irate Alex account. But
dude, that's yesterday. Okay, that doesn't.
No, this is today.
I don't have any from you today.
Right. I'm a learned you motherfucker.
We both DM'd you yesterday.
Right. I was just telling Scribelight in this thread that you started about Ninja leaving Twitch. And, Bloodwing asked who Linemaker was because I told Necrosal that Linemaker is on Mixer. And Bloodwing was whoever that is. It is typical boomer fashion. Then I replied with our Alex account saying pedo Minecraft YouTuber. And of course, Scribe said Bath. And you liked his tweet. You went past me and liked Scribe's tweet.
I'm not liking a tweet that says
passive-aggressive
pedo Minecrafter.
You passive-aggressive motherfucker.
That's not passive aggressive. That's not
And
liking.
you ignored my DM from yesterday.
Yesterday, that doesn't count.
It does fucking count.
No,
because it wasn't just me. It was also Mr. Wing.
Were you meted out yesterday?
You should have respect for your elders.
I don't want to bring everybody down about yesterday. Yesterday, I went to the doctor and they told me basically there's nothing else they can do for me.
Oh, dude.
My meds have stopped working, and there's nothing else they can give me.
Yeah. Quinn the Cultist, this is weird. I need my avatars to look at. I know. I understand. But this is the best option that I have found so far that works really well for those of us with crap equipment. Other than the avatars, it gives us everything that Hangouts did, plus a few more options that Hangouts didn't have. Such as banners, and banners are things like
Monkey just fall out of the Hangout.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Oops. There he is. He's back. There he's back.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. But banners are
for Bear.
Banners are like things like this.
Oh, I'm not dirty.
You know,
I do like a dirty midget though.
and things like this. But you know, I would totally never abuse that to troll my guests when they're not looking. But you know, never.
Have you tried it yet, Monkey?
No, I haven't. I was actually getting lectured by my wife just a few minutes ago. You need to try this.
Also, how you need to try looking at your DMs from time to time. I mean,
you motherfucker.
There's this website called twitter.com, and it has this amazing function where you can message other people. They're called direct messages. If you just check them from time to time, you'll see that people like myself and Bloodwing message you.
I love you. I'm chatting with Bloodwing and Bear. Hi to the guys.
Hi, guys.
There you go.
Hi, Lady Monkey. Love you.
Bloodwing says hi and he loves you.
Punch Monkey for me, Lady Monkey.
She's got to go back to work. I'm not telling her that.
I bet Lady Monkey answers her DMs.
Real quick, thank you, Cryptic, for the donation. Penis.
Yes, I agree.
But yeah, it's got Monkey. It's really simple to use. It doesn't ask for much.
Just that you respond to DMs from time to time.
And
there, I just responded to you, you dick.
I'm not responding to you.
And it does have, like I said, it's got a few options that Hangouts didn't have. Like, for instance, let me just pick one. You can show chats. Like if somebody super chatted, you can show them like Angry Illinois in here.
I think that looks really good, by the way.
Yeah, I think it does too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need something on the screen. I get what the audience is talking about, but compared to it, if it works, I mean, this is better than any other system.
Yeah. That's my only kick against it is I haven't figured a way to show an avatar yet.
You just share your screen with a picture that you had on it.
Probably. But, you know, I figured not everybody's looking at the stream waiting for our avatars to move back and forth. You know, they're just listening anyway. So,
right.
Well, they've got the bloody names on there.
Yeah, but it's just a black screen with some white circles, man. I get what you're saying.
I know. No, I get what you're saying as well. Like you want a bit of color to it.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
Yeah,
it does look
boring.
a bit plain, and it's going to be a bit of a shock for people that are used to Hangouts. But here's the deal, people: Hangouts is gone. It's bye-bye.
Is
It's
it
not
actually gone?
Yeah, is it gone now?
I'm
Like, is
pretty
it, like,
sure it is, because
muted
the
officially?
option wasn't give to me anymore when I started the stream. But it's not coming back, and we've got to find options. And this is just the easiest, simplest free option that I've found thus far. Now, if I find something better, I'll use that. Because the questions come: do I want to look for perfect, or what do I want to keep streaming? And I want to keep streaming.
Well, as far as I'm aware, this is the only this is the only encoder that's like this. That's like Hangouts. I
Yeah.
don't know of any other actual like the encoder that gives you the same function as a Google Hangout does.
Yeah, and you can actually create your stream right here on this site. You don't even have to go to YouTube. You create your stream, including the comment section and everything.
Yeah, but then you don't have a thumbnail.
Yeah, you can put a thumbnail on it. It's
Can
not
you?
showing, yeah, for some reason, but it does give you the chance to show a thumbnail. I think that's on YouTube's part, because I showed my thumbnail yesterday, but it's not today.
It'd be better just to set it up on YouTube, mate, in the future, I think. Like
But,
tags, tile description, all that type of stuff,
Well, I'm just saying, and if you do set it up on YouTube, it will recognize that when you log into the site here, you've got it already on the page. It's very easy. I'm not getting paid by this site. I'm just saying this is the easiest, best option I have found at this point.
Whack.
Yeah. And there's ducks.
Yeah, there you go, monkey.
I do like ducks.
It has a duck. There's a duck watermark in the top right there.
So, other than your news yesterday, Monkey, how you doing, dude?
I'm okay.
You're okay. Can't complain. Never does any good.
It does some good sometimes. Depends on who you complain to, right?
Right. But the average person on the street, when they ask you how you doing, they really don't want to hear it.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're like,
You should try telling them, like, actually. just go, oh my God, where should I start?
Stop them and go into a 20-minute rant about how life actually is.
And yes, Sarah, there is a paid version which does give you more options, like overlays and avatars and stuff like that. And it's really not bad for what you get with it, the cost wise. It's like $20 a month, which you can save $60 off that if you pay by the year. But that's just not in my budget right now.
20 a month? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
It makes me wonder whether, because obviously you're using it now. We know that it's minimal strain on your system, Bloodwing.
Yes.
But if you were to like do like paid for a month or whatever, and you decided to actually make your own, stream setup with overlays and that kind of stuff, I wonder whether that would have any effect on latency.
I don't know. And there's that other site that you were talking to me about that I should look into, which I did this morning. And that was my worry with it. Looking through it, I was like, geez, with my computer, I mean, the more of this stuff you add, the more it's going to slow my computer down.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, everybody keeps telling me to try this, and like Bloodwing can do it. I'm like, you guys are misunderstanding. Me and Bloodwing have entirely different issues.
Yeah, his is internet connection, which I still think you could do this quite well, because it's working as smoothly with a little bit less delay, by the way, I think, than Hangouts did. But mine is hardware.
Yeah, hardware wise, I'm fine. It's yeah. AT&T, fix your shit, or fix my shit.
Yeah. I would love to be able to use OBS. Absolutely love to. Wished I could, because it looks pretty and you can do things, but just can't. And besides, as pretty as OBS is and all the things you can do with it, if you don't have the chops, if you don't have the skills, if you don't have the stuff that people want to listen to, all that pretty stuff ain't going to help you.
What Bloodwing is saying is if you're a boomer, it's probably not the best idea.
Probably not. Wikipedia snippet. No, I did not see an option to use Hangouts when I made the stream today.
I just tried it and I could. I don't know if you could actually set it up.
Yeah.
I've got a Hangout that's opening right now.
Yeah.
Let me see. Huh. Oh dear, it doesn't have the go live option.
Oh.
Well, I mean, oh no, give it a minute. Give it a minute. I forgot the Hangouts do this. It's been so long since I've actually done like a stream using just Hangouts. I only use it to capture and share news and stuff. Yeah, there's a start broadcast button. It's still there.
Yeah, I was surprised that I could use it last night. It was after midnight. It's still, I mean, that was still what, 9 Pacific time, and they're over on the West Coast. So
right.
I was curious what would happen today.
Well, it did say it was going to end August 1st, and today is August 1st. So
yep.
Better safe than sorry. I don't want to get halfway
sure.
through a stream and they decide they want to shut it down at that moment.
Yeah, I've had that happen. Not for that reason, but and yeah, it sucks. I was actually talking with Matt Christensen about that today because he got spanked for showing some CNN footage last night.
Oh no, it wasn't a strike, was it?
No, it's the worst one where you don't even get a copyright strike. You just end up you lose your ability to live stream for 90 days and there's no way to appeal it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's a nonsense thing because it doesn't allow for the fair use thing. And you guys can, if you don't like that, you can thank sports for that. NFL broadcast. Only we can show this ever, which is fucking nonsense.
Yeah. Real quick, I missed this somehow. John Woodruff, thank you for the donation. BW, the pay version shows custom logos as a feature. Yeah. I was looking at it.
Am I supposed to stop and answer that DM?
Well, from me,
yeah.
If you want to.
Well, I don't want to get in trouble. You got rules. You're my only friend with rules.
Well, I just expect you to reply once in a while.
Evil one says, well, I guess ignoring chat is a bear and monkey thing. See, older people still have manners. Thanks, Bloodwing, for remembering us.
No, I don't ignore the chat. I just ignore people that call me a pussy for not having a PO box. I'm being really passive aggressive today. I'm not even passive aggressive. I'm just being really aggressive, aren't I?
Right.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. That's a cheer from my daughter was in cheerleading for Rocket football. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
So what's other than the obvious, Hangouts going away? What's been in the news lately?
Well, the one that I saw today that has most annoyed me is racist. We're racist against robots, y'all.
Racist against robots.
Yes, CNN came out with an article today that says that there's a study that shows the reason robots are white, especially in movies and stuff, is because black robots would scare us or something. We'd be like, that black robot's going to take my purse or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. It wasn't my theory. I'm just throwing that out there.
Alrighty then. Yeah, but does the black robot talk ghetto?
I don't know. I'm not sure what that black robot's been doing. Like if he's dating white women or something. But yeah, apparently we are racist against. Like, how the fuck can you be racist against a robot? It's not a race.
It's a thing. It's an object.
But no, that's where we are, guys. Racist against robots. That's something that people spent time studying. Like, well then. Don't worry about that cancer stuff, man. We need to find out what's going on with robots.
Yeah,
why why there are honky robots out there.
It's robots. I saw that earlier with your tweet monkey.
Well, in fairness, the robots themselves aren't racist. We're racist for how we make them.
Oh, is it because a lot of people are choosing to have or purchase white robots?
Yes. It's the skin color of the robot that's the problem.
But who's making the purchases?
I'm not sure. It's not me. I'm too poor to buy a robot.
Presumably, it's white people buying them.
If I was going to buy one, I'd buy an Asian robot. I think Asians probably make them better.
An Asian midget robot.
That's right.
That can do rap songs.
And cook.
I imagine a lot of these robots are being bought up by brothel owners because, like, there's a couple of like robot or sex doll brothels in Europe now.
Oh, sure.
You know, I imagine like it's they're those guys doing it. You know, I can't imagine that there are many people that can afford these kind of things. They must be expensive.
Several people brought up the fact, well, if we made them black, you guys would be bitching that we were, making a slave race.
That's a good point.
That's a really good point.
It's a really, really good point.
They would.
Yeah, of course they
They
would.
would.
You just make them black so they can be your slaves.
Well, there was already the consent thing.
Oh God, yes.
It would never be a consent issue, if it was a male robot, quote unquote male.
Yeah, that one came from that crazy bitch out of San Francisco. I forget her name, but yeah. My robots will consent.
I was watching the movie, the disaster movie, San Andreas earlier. With my kids. My youngest loves that shit. He loves like tsunamis and shit destroying cities. And I was like sitting there going, San Francisco would really benefit from a giant earthquake, wouldn't it?
It would, in ways that most other cities wouldn't.
Like, especially if a tsunami, comes crashing into the city. I mean, we'll wash away all the poo.
For the record, I'm with him on that. I love watching that shit in the high-tech movies that do that. Looks like a giant tsunami is just going to come wash away New York.
Yeah.
And it's not just that I'm cheering, yay, bye New York. No, I think that's a really cool effect.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. Disaster movies, the plot is always going to be garbage, isn't it? We're just here for the carnage. So let's just get on with it, shall we?
That's right.
And the effects in some of these movies, they're beautiful. Some of them they really are.
Yeah.
San Andreas isn't a bad movie.
I still haven't seen that one. I watch a lot of the disaster movies, but that's one I haven't seen yet.
In terms of destruction and watching San Francisco, what it should get. Yeah.
Yeah, Toasted Network. Yes, we're aware that it's still working. We were just discussing that. However, they made it very clear that they are ending it today. So I don't want to get in the middle of a stream and it end. And we're going to have to get used to something else anyway.
Yep. The end is coming. So
it's, it's going away, folks, and it's not coming back.
The end is nigh.
Unless they come up with another option that was as good. The reason most of us are lamenting Hangouts is because it was just easy. It was very easy. Just click a button and there you go.
I have to wonder how many people were regularly using Google Hangouts on YouTube.
Even the people I know who were using Streamlabs, they were still using Hangouts.
Yeah, so was I, mate. OBS, that's what I'd use to capture, I could, my form of communication, and I could share news that way as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's a pain in the ass for non-Hangout users as well.
Yeah. I wonder if they even considered the idea of what is this StreamYards is doing here, of making they kind of did. Meets is a pay version, but there's no way to actually take that online, which is the weird part.
Yeah. Well, they've got that face cam thing that they were recommended in the upper right hand corner of the Hangouts for the last month.
God, yes.
But there's no way to turn the camera off, and I ain't doing it.
Well, what is it? I've heard you mention it before, but
it's their new live stream now option. But if you don't have a camera hooked up, you can't even use it.
Nope. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. They had that on mobile as well.
And yeah, folks, I've showed my face before, and I'm not afraid to. But like, I have guests like Monkey that doesn't want to show his face, and I don't want to make them have to. And plus, most of the time, like right now, when I'm talking to you, I'm laid back in my chair with a ratty old T-shirt and my pajama bottoms on, and my hair sticking up 15 different directions. I don't think you want to see me.
He's dressed like he's going to Walmart, y'all.
Exactly. Well, I am wearing my Colts pajamas, so I would, would fit in.
We need to get you a mobility scooter with racing stripes.
I'd ride it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be ashamed.
I know you wouldn't. You degenerate.
So swinging my cane in front of me as I'm going. Get out of the way.
Little sign that said
coming
redneck
through.
on board.
Judafine, yes, I do realize it looks different than you're used to, but we're gonna have to get used to it. It's what we got.
Yeah, just give it a try, guys. Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Just listen.
Pretty much and I have, yesterday I dug into it pretty deep, and this and the one I can't remember the name of that Bear was recommending to me to look at yesterday,
Lightstream.
Yeah. Are about the only real viable options that are being out there, even recommended on Google's itself.
Of course, Lightstream doesn't have a form of communication. So again, it's another encoder, but at least it's browser based.
Yeah.
So you'd still have to have something else on top of it as well,
Right. And this would even be usable for those of you that are able to use OBS. It give you somewhere to gather your guests together, and then put your OBS over top of it. You just don't go live,
Mm. I'm gonna have to look through all the features and stuff, really.
Yeah.
To see whether it's even worth getting the paid version. I mean, this version, it does what it needs to. You can still share screen, you can still invite people and whatnot. It doesn't appear to have too much of an effect on your system. I don't know about internet though. So obviously you've got fairly decent internet, don't you, Bloodwing?
It's Comcast, so it's not bad.
Mm.
Yeah, see, everybody keeps recommending this to me, and I keep trying to tell them it's not a problem with my computer. My computer can handle all of this shit. It's my internet. So I will try it because I'm not going to be a dick and go, no, I'm not trying it just because I don't. Stop telling me what to do. No, I'll try it, but I don't think it's going to work very well because it's still an encoder thing.
Yeah, but it being browser based, all the
browser based might make it work for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was getting at. And when you start out, well, at any time, there's actually a mode where it's a test mode where you're not actually going live, but you can go in and figure out all the features and how it all works.
Yes, I will definitely give it a shot. And we'll see. Hey, if it works well enough, maybe I will get the premium one.
Yeah.
With enough donations. Hint.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to see. Because so far I like it. Like I said, I am worried about not being able to see anything, but I have two monitors. I'll throw something up on one screen so people can look at it.
Yeah. Well, in if you're the one running the stream like I am, you have a dashboard, and the YouTube chat actually shows up on the dashboard.
Little spider, go away.
And spider. But that's how I'm able to click on different comments and show them on the screen, because it actually gives me, I don't have to watch the watch page. I can just sit there and watch my StreamYard dashboard, and I can see all the comments, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah, I like it. Well, I've not used it yet, but I do like what I see, and I do think that the fact that you can throw stuff up on screen as well, and
yeah, you can screen share. And I was looking into it today. Apparently, if you watch a YouTube video, you'll actually get sound.
Oh, nice! So you can funnel it through as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's good.
which Hangouts wouldn't do.
No, yeah, there was a way to do it with Hangouts, but nobody knew how to do it. I know that sounds stupid. Like, I did see somebody do it once. They managed to funnel the audio through. Of course, it didn't really help the fact that, when you screen shared, it lagged like crazy. But
Right.
You could still hear it, but no, there must be like one person on the entirety of YouTube that knew how to do it. But
but yeah, to those saying that it looks funny and bad and I'm sorry. I agree with you. It would look better if it had our icons, but this is what we got to work with. You'll get used to it.
It is what it is.
Yep.
I mean, it's got the names up there, the highlighted, which I quite like that. I like the way that I like how you can pull up messages from the chat like that as well.
I like the green room, which is what they're calling the waiting room, where when you two came in, you came into first, and then I had to pull you in. Because that way you can switch people in and out. If somebody misbehaves enough or something, pop them out in the waiting room till you're in the bad boy corner till you behave.
You're naughty.
We might call it the Gutenberg room.
Apt. Very apt.
Yeah.
Do it. Get her done. Speaking of which, you should be fairly far along now into making the next episode of Redneck Trek.
I'm a little behind after, trying to figure out what I was going to do about streaming. I have the game footage recorded. I have ideas in mind of what I'm going to script. I just haven't actually sat down and scripted it.
Okay.
But
fair play.
I did find some perfect music, not for this episode, but for an episode that's upcoming.
Yeah.
As I mentioned before, OBJ is starting a storyline which will end with a very dramatic fight, one of the hardest fights this early on in the game. And for those of you that are familiar at all with the original Star Trek series, I will just say Doomsday Machine, and that should tell you what it's about.
There you are.
And yeah, there's going to be that encounter coming up.
Good. Oh dear. Oh, I've been out most of today.
Have you?
Yeah, I have no idea what's been going on.
What you been doing?
Well, you know what I've been doing.
Well, yeah, but they don't.
Yeah, I don't want to tell them though.
Okay, well, that's fine. You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I've been out and driving and stuff like that. Then when I came home, chilled out, relaxed with the fam lamb in the living room. The missus went to sleep. She has work tonight. Should be going the next hour or so. Bit of a dark day as well in the Bear family household, as we spoke about it on Tuesday.
Oh, the horse, yeah.
Yeah, she'd been helping her friend with the breaking in and working and riding a horse for the last 6 years, called Molly, and they had to put the horse down today.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. It was no fault of their own, really. I mean, when they got it 6 years ago, it spent the first 6 years of its life being abused and neglected. So it's no surprise that its joints and back were just buggered. And they tried to build up its muscles and strength and tried to work it and get it nice and healthy, but it wasn't happening. The horse was just lame all the time, and then the only way to fix it would have been a series of surgeries that only had a 50% chance of actually doing anything. So, and as you can imagine, like those kind of surgeries for horses, expensive, really expensive. So,
I can imagine.
Apparently, she went down quickly, which doesn't always happen. So, which is a good thing. So,
yeah. Well, hugs go out to Vanilla Bear.
Yeah. Hugs out to the missus.
But
sorry, I just brought the tone down.
No. I was just trying to think about what I was going to talk about next. I'm old and my brain works slowly. It's deliberate but slow.
I watched that incel documentary before the stream.
Oh yeah,
The BBC one. A couple people talking about it on Twitter. I don't know how I'd even describe this, to be honest. Okay, so it's produced by the BBC, but it wasn't as one-sided as I thought it was going to be. And don't get me wrong, it is fairly one-sided. But they showcased a bunch of like different incels, but they focused primarily on these three guys. One who calls himself the Catfish Man, who's just a dick. They had this other guy from New York who like lives in Manhattan, who's trying, he's trying to get out there and find a partner and find love and that kind of stuff, and be social. And they had the Irish fella who's actually a YouTuber. I have to find this channel, and it kind of followed all three of them as like a story, whilst also kind of cutting back to the dark side of inceldom and the terror attacks that they've committed. Of course, talking about Elliot Rogers and Alexander. Oh, fucking hell, what's the guy's name? The Canadian fella, Toronto, ran over 10, killed 10 people with a van.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Real quick, Cryptic, thank you for the donation, but I'm not going to read that just in case Vanilla watches that back. I get it as a joke, but it's too soon.
Yeah.
But thank you.
But yeah, the Catfish Man guy. What he does is he goes around catfishing women, as you might have predicted by his name. But he doesn't take it to the point where he like makes women fall in love with him or whatever. He just like sets them up on dates and then turns up and then shouts obscenities at them.
What?
Yeah, he's a dick. He's a dick. He's a fat douchebag who wears a weird mask, and like he's apparently he's very much praised in the incel community. Well, those are his words, not mine, of course. He's a piece of shit. But later on in the documentary, like the camera guy, every so often would actually speak to them and ask them questions and stuff, and he eventually broke like the guy down a bit and got him to open up a little bit. And the guy's very, very sad, very, very lonely and very heartbroken, and this doesn't excuse it. Don't get me wrong. Doesn't excuse it. I still think the guy's a shit. And yeah, he has been attacked by some women. They showed video of when he does this shit, and some of them do attack.
I hope they punch him right in the nuts. Because those girls, look, I understand. Oh yeah, women are horrible to us. Okay, was it that woman?
Yeah,
if not, then shut up.
Yeah, and is he? I can't remember exactly because I tend to zone out a little bit when it went on him because the guy's just a prick, really. But from what I can tell, he had his heart broken by one woman, and
now they all must pay.
Yeah, now they all must pay. Yeah, the other two were actually all right, to be honest with you, gents. The guy in New York, I mean, he looks like Riley Dennis. He really could do with a haircut. I did share a picture of him. He could actually stand to actually gain some weight. He was wearing like a 1990s grunge flannel. I was like, come on, Kurt Cobain, let's actually try here. Come on. But he gave a very balanced outlook on incels as a wider community. He explained that a lot of them are like just have depression and anxiety and have social anxiety, and I just guys that just need a bit of boost and a bit of therapy, and they'll probably be fine. And then he's like pointing out the darker side to it as well, and like saying there's a lot of trolls, and of course there are people like genuine dickheads who praise Elliot Rogers as well. So that I felt that bit was very balanced. And it showed him actually going, because the guy actually makes an effort. He put a suit on and goes out to the club. He's singing karaoke, and he had the whole bar singing along with him. So I mean, at least the guy's trying. I mean, have a haircut, but try. He's trying. And the Irish fella, it's no fault of his own. The guy works out. He's built like a tank. He's got a six-pack, but he's got acne all over his body and face. You know?
Look, okay, this is going to sound a little harsh, but I worked at Walmart, man. I've seen some shit that would make you go, why would anybody ever be with that? With a woman on their arm, man. It's possible. You got to get out.
Yeah.
It's a confidence thing. It's what it is.
Folks,
And go ahead.
It's not always about good looks. Sure, can that help get someone's attention? Yeah, but it's more about attitude,
Yeah,
and how you carry yourself than it is your looks.
especially when it comes to women. I mean, we men are far more concerned with looks than women are.
Oh yeah.
And that's sorry, I had to clear my throat there. That's not to say that women don't worry about it or stuff like that. Yeah, you might have to also lower your standards a little bit. You might have to get somebody who looks like you. That would suck, wouldn't it?
Yeah, his confidence was shot to shit. You know, yeah, he didn't have any friends. He'd obviously, like, all of his self-esteem had been destroyed by being bullied in school because of his acne. You know,
Sure.
That guy. I'm fairly sure that the Irish fella could kick the crap out of a lot of people. Like now, because the guy is just a freaking barn door now. You know,
My older brother had acne that made him look like a pepperoni pizza with extra pepperoni. And he was a man whore. He fucked everything. But he was also a very confident guy. I mean,
Yeah.
he would walk right up to a woman and get to a girl at the time. I mean, he was 17 when he died. Just walk right up to her and go, "What's your number?" That'd be how he started it. Yeah, it's all about having confidence there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Before I got married, I mean, I'm not even sure how many girlfriends I had. And that's not counting girls I just went out with once or twice, you know. And I was a scrawny freaking redneck. I weighed 125 pounds most and 6 foot tall, you know.
What we're saying is if Bloodwind can get laid, anyone can.
Exactly. Exactly what I'm saying.
I think the Irish fella had a couple things in his way, to be honest, that he could have overcome if he'd realized it, you know. I don't think he realized it, you know. Like he looked like he was living in like a proper Irish village, you know, like not a lot of people there. And then made the mistake of finding his way into an incel forum, and then yeah, but it wasn't all darkness with him. It did end with him actually finding a relationship online.
Good for him.
It was online, and they were planning to meet
probably
up.
That catfish guy.
That's what I thought. I was like, mate, you're being catfished by that fat prick from before. But no, he met a girl online, and presumably they've met up by now. So
good. I sincerely hope it works out for him. But the whole incel thing, that is part of the problem. Instead of getting out there and trying to meet women and learning how not to be socially awkward, for a lot of people, it's not a natural thing. You actually have to learn it. Instead, they end up in these incel things where it's just like, yes, all women suck. I hate those cunts. That's not how you do it, guys.
There was one thing that did annoy me with the Irish guy. He was showing like the cameraman some of the more edgier humor that you get in the incel forums.
Sure.
And the cameraman started questioning him and even called it problematic. And I was like, oh no. No, it's not the humor that's making him like stay in perpetual victimhood. It's the ideology.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm with you. I get you.
Even then, I'm not even sure if it is an ideology.
It's not. I don't think it's so much an ideology as a what's the word I'm looking for here? A
organized attitude.
the attitude is a good reason, or a good word for it.
See you, Kyler. Have a good day at work, dude. Thanks for coming by.
Bye, Kyler. I think attitude is a great word for it because that's what it is. It's a piss poor attitude, and I understand where it comes from. Fuck, man. If every time I talk to a woman, they were just like, "Get away from me, ugly fuck." Yeah, I'd probably destroy me. But I'm actually wondering how many of these guys actually put themselves out there like that.
No, I can't imagine many of them do. I can't imagine many of them do at all.
And I'm not trying to be mean to these guys. I'm really not.
No,
because I feel for them. But
and it doesn't mean you have to be this overbearing, in your face,
shitbag.
Yeah, chick magnet either. I believe it or not, it's hard to believe now, but when I was younger, I was kind of quiet. A little bit of a wallflower sometimes, but I would put myself out there.
Mm-hmm. I was a man whore too, so
I wasn't. I was very much the growing up in the shadow of my older brother. I was very shy around girls, very shy. And then when he died, and it's like, this shit worked for that ugly motherfucker, I'm gonna try it. And yeah, while these incels are crying to each other about women, I was actually having sex. You guys should try it. It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, like I remember when the whole incel thing kicked off. Do you remember, like last year? And they interviewed that incel guy. Like he was he wasn't fat. He was just a bit chubby. He had this really long, greasy friggin' hair. And they were asking him like, "Oh, have you actually tried?" And they're like, "Yeah, I've tried skinny women. I've tried fat women." I was like, "You have not tried fat women,
right?
No, you ain't. No, you ain't."
Don't lie to me, man.
My best friend when I was serving in the Navy, right? He was an ugly motherfucker and a fat dude with a tiny penis, right? It was very much like that. That was, like, if everybody knew him to be the fat guy with the little willy. And he looked like one of the Slayton sisters. I'm not even joking. Do you know who I'm talking about when I say that?
No.
I'll get their channel up real quick and I'll tell you which one he looked like. In fact, they both look exactly the same. That fat. Give me.
Oh, wait. I think I do know.
Yeah, you've probably seen them before. Yeah, Amy Slayton.
Oh yeah, I know who
Amy
that
and
is.
Tammy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Amy and Tammy Slayton. Yeah, he looked like one of them. In fact, can I share screen?
You should be able to.
Down bottom.
There we go. If I application window, there we go. My mate looked like one of these dudes or girls. I say they're girls. I'm not sure. Am I sharing screen? I am now.
You are now. I have to physically add it after you share it.
Like his face was so fat, it did what it does with this bitch. It starts folding over, like where the eyelids just become part of the eyebrows. And
that's unfortunate there.
Yeah.
Woo!
It didn't stop him. I mean, granted, he went for some ugly ass women, but you know what?
He got laid.
He got laid.
His dick got touched.
And he's had 2 kids as well. Don't know how. Like, I don't know how a guy that fat manages to get his tiny penis inside another gigantic woman. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
You spread as far as you can and mash.
Just get all the lube and just start rolling around on top of each other and hope for the best.
And again, I'm not trying to be mean to incels, but guys, it's not that hard. And they sit around and they just reaffirm each other's nonsense.
Yeah, they do.
Instead of them, you know what? Go and don't fuck. Have you seen the ones that go to like? There's this guy who he's a pickup artist who helps incels.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, he was a part of a documentary over here as well. Yeah. Oh, I know his name.
Don't go to those cunts because they're not real. That's not real.
Name?
Douchebag
Rouge V. Yeah,
it wasn't Rouge. I know Rouge
he's one of them though.
Yeah. He's actually been over here and given talks over here as well, by the way.
Yeah. Don't listen to those fucks because they get laid, but we're talking about not paying for it.
Yeah, actually
the first time, go pay for it, man. Have some chick tell you how great you are for money. You just need your confidence up, for fuck's sake.
A couple of people in the chat were asking, like, what's the difference between like MRA, MGTOW, incel? Like an MRA is just somebody who wants to ensure the equality of men compared to women, and they recognize that society is very gynocentric and obviously see things like men getting fucked over in the courts and stuff, and just fighting for men's rights, I suppose. MGTOW, it depends on which level of MGTOW. There are several different levels of MGTOW.
There are 4 levels of MGTOW.
Yes, as we found out.
From I'm just not getting married to I'm going into the woods to masturbate while I hope society falls apart.
Yeah, they're a bit nuts. MGTOW is just generally it's a refusal to be in a relationship with a woman.
Yeah,
generally.
And there are some that are not crazy, like our Monkey and I's friend Hammer.
Yeah, Hammer's great.
Yeah, so some of them do have relationships but don't get married.
Yep.
Some of them just swear off women and they just wank and
not
or use prostitutes, you know.
Not just not get married. You don't cohabitate either, because in the States that can fuck you just as bad as being married.
Oh, and absolutely. And what Monkey mentioned before, which was a running joke for a little bit between me and him, where I'd call him a level 4 MGTOW. And then those guys, they go out into the woods and they whack it in the woods.
Sandman here.
Yo, I was just thinking about him.
It freaked me out when I realized that guy was subscribed to me. I was like,
is he?
He was. Yeah, I don't think he is anymore. But
I knew you were an incel.
Fuck you. Incel is different. Incel is like perpetual victimhood.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's not like MGTOW is more ideology than it is anything else. Like it's much closer to like MRA or whatever, because they do talk about those kind of topics and they do complain about those kind of things. Like incels will complain about those kind of things, but they're not doing anything about it. And their arguments are bad, but they're also doing it with a very strong underlying line or level of victimhood. Like, I'm ugly and I can't find anybody. Motherfucker, you have not been to a nightclub at 2 a.m. when it's about to close. Like, you telling me you couldn't?
Well played. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maddie, that's Sandman, the one who believes that women control men by some secretion during sex. He also believes it smells like butter.
Buttery vaginal juice. That's him.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a video.
I've seen the video. Yeah.
How he was he'll go to the mall and he'll sit there as young women walk by and he can smell the ones that have butter in there. And he goes, no, he knows those are the ones that are bad. Yeah. And if you go to sleep and you have a hard on, they'll sometimes ride you when in your sleep so they can get those vaginal secretions up into your pee hole to take over your brain.
Did he specify what kind of butter?
Not that
I can't believe it's not butter. I don't know.
The full fat stuff or
Now here's the thing, guys. There are conditions that will make a woman's vagina smell buttery, and she needs to go see a doctor at that point.
Yeah, there's something wrong.
What?
No, seriously. It can be a sign of a yeast infection, I believe is what the one is. But yeah, look up buttery vagina. It is a thing.
I don't want to do that.
But
butter. Well, surely if a woman gets an infection down there, it just like smells like sweaty minge.
No, sometimes it gets a buttery. Well played, sir. Well played indeed. No, yeah, it's a real thing, but it's not because they have mind control. And maybe I've been mind controlled. I've had sex a lot. I'm not bragging, but I've had sex a lot. How you like that, incels? So maybe I've just been overtaken, but I've never smelled butter. So
Otterface is what's cooking. Apparently butter.
Yeah. With your evil mind control vagina juices.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so the ladies secrete the juices onto our, dicks when we're inside them.
Into
our
goes
dicks.
In, yes.
What if you're bagging up though?
Well, it's funny you should mention that. You should sleep with a condom on.
What?
Yep.
So that she can't do that when you get your morning wood and she wakes up before you. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna mind control this motherfucker." Yeah.
But okay, so are women purposely secreting the juices into our dick holes?
Yes, like it's to control us.
Are they? So they can turn that on during sex.
Yes. Well, no. It's something that's going on, but they do it on purpose to control us. For the record, y'all, I didn't make this shit up. I'm just I'm a journalist right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
It is. It is.
Muse, I'll send you a link, but I have to go to the restroom, and I'll get you in the Hangout when I get back, because on this you go into a waiting room and then the owner of the stream has to pull you in. But I'll send it to you and then I'll be right back.
Instead of Butterface, she's got Butter Badge. Yeah,
That is really concerning to me, Monkey.
I know, right?
That is like, how is this fair, Monkey? Right? Because somebody once flagged me for being suicidal, and I got an email off of YouTube saying, you know, we're kind of pretending to be concerned about your mental health. I was like, why am I getting this email? Like, why has Sandman not been sent an email saying, you know, we're really concerned about your mental capacity?
Oof. He should have a long time ago.
Jesus Christ. Mind control butter pussy.
Yes, exactly. I like how you put it. Mind control butter pussy. Yeah. I have a very active imagination. I don't think I could have come up with that one.
That is, yeah. And I don't think I could have come up with it either. And next should be telling us this, like, if you push in a certain place near the man's penis, he'll explode.
Yes, exploding penis spot. We all know about that.
The fabled penis spot. You press it hard enough, boom. And when we explode, money comes out. You see, because you have to add the MGTOW element to it. You see, it's like the women are only there for your money and your resources. Yeah, you have to add that extra, not only just MGTOW, but the Stefan Molyneux aspect to it as well. You know.
God, did you see him yesterday?
Yeah. God, that guy.
Eating pussy's gonna give you the cancer, bruh.
I quote tweeted it this morning, you know, saying, you know, he's the human representation of the Daily Mail, isn't he?
Oh my God, dude, relax, have a Twix.
Stefan's kind of gone down the fucking deep end recently. He's kind of found ethno-nationalism, but he's also kind of lost the plot as well, like saying stuff like that, for example. Yeah. I know he pissed off a lot of people when he came back from Poland, because not only did he kind of go down like alt-right ethno-nationalist bullshit, and start saying crazy stuff like, you know, going down on a woman can give you cancer, but he also started engaging in Christian apologetics, and I know that would have definitely pissed off the anti-theist crowd.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, good. Yeah. It was I got introduced to Sandman on one of Mocha's streams, and it was the video where he was like explaining what copulants are and how they enter the man through the penis and fill up the scrotum, which is how you would inevitably control a man as a woman. So in his view, the more sex you have with a woman, the more chances there are the woman will have more copulants in you, so they will mind control your ass. That's Sandman.
You know, as soon as you say things to me like that, I just immediately think, you know, the alt-right right now, you know, a lot of their focus is on like quote unquote white genocide. And it's like they're pointing out, CNN's got articles telling white people not to procreate. You've got this mainstream media saying things like that. You've got this politician saying that as well. But really, the alt-right should be looking at the fucking MGTOW, because these people are trying to turn all the men gay.
Yeah,
the MGTOW were trying to turn all the men gay.
Oh my God, I'm sitting there. She's playing this thing, and I'm like, pause it. Did he just say what I thought? She started laughing. I'm like, I don't know what drugs he's on, but I don't think I want any.
I got introduced to Sandman because I made a video on Angry MGTOW, and a whole bunch of people came into my messages pissed off, man, because MGTOWs, they get mad quick. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they all told me, you need to go listen to and I'm quoting some people here, a sane MGTOW like Sandman. So I did, and I actually made 2 videos on Sandman because his shit is insane. I did his 4 levels of MGTOW, and then I did his buttery vagina one.
Oh,
And
yeah.
don't forget the old cock carousel, guys.
Oh yeah.
Those were out there.
The what now?
The cock carousel. Haven't you heard the
what?
women's today? They
Yeah.
they all jump on that old cock carousel.
Yeah.
So what, they're moving from peen to peen, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Basically, yes. I actually made a graphic for a cock carousel.
God.
They I forget which one it was. It was talking about the vagina monster, and I made a vagina monster picture.
Fun
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
this is
there
the
was-
one that was recommended as the good one, the smart, sane one. It's like, y'all are fucking insane.
I still remember. I think it was some dumb American got invited to quote unquote debate Angry MGTOW on Angry MGTOW's channel.
Oh yeah, that went to shit
And
pretty
when
quickly.
he brought up the cock carousel, she went, "Excuse me."
I got to be on that stream for just a second.
Yeah. Be
Oh, yeah.
joking. MGTOW are such an awful group of sad sacks. Some of them are. Like I said,
Some.
there are some like Hammer that are good people. They just don't want to get married.
Yeah.
But there are the what I guess you would call them the radical ones, like
The
Sandman.
lunatics.
Yeah.
That are pretty crazy.
I know a couple. I mean, Optimus Christ is a MGTOW. He doesn't blare it all over the place. He doesn't make the videos. He just goes his own way. And my friend Mitch that I talked to in Discord, he's the same way. They shut up and they just go their own way. Yeah.
Crazy.
It is.
That was a crazy time on YouTube as well, man.
Oh man, it was great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I even made my own Angry MGTOW video in his style about him.
Oh, we all did. I
Angry-
made a
Angry
parody
MGTOW is
of
a
him.
feminist.
I made a parody of him one time. Still on my channel.
Oh, my stuff is still up there. Yeah, I actually have the MGTOW Wars. There's a series I did. He threatened to copyright claim me.
Oh wow.
He's like, I'll do it if you don't take this down. I'm like, do it, bitch. And backed off quick.
You know, I actually became friends with him for a little while.
I know you did.
Yeah.
You're too nice.
Me and Misa did. You know, we'd get into Hangouts and we'd talk. I mean, he's a dick. Like, he really is a dick. Like, it's like he's got MGTOW version of ADHD. 1 second he was shouting at Misa, going, "Show me your tits," and then he'd look at me and start having a go at me about whatever, and I'd be like, "Fuck you, you fucking MGTOW virgin."
He's got severe mommy issues. Yeah, if he ever comes back and you want to piss him off, just ask him about his mom.
Yeah.
Fucking loses it.
Oh, I know a friend that did a video on Angry MGTOW when he was describing his jaunt with a lady of the night, to put it nicely, and the disease that he got from the lady of the night. And my friend literally titled his video "Clap for Angry MGTOW."
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was a great time. In fact, the only person I've ever banned from my channel was an insane MGTOW, something dragon, something or other. I don't even remember their name now, but they were going to all my videos, just making comments left and right.
That saga kind of led me down the rabbit hole a little bit. I'm not saying that I was believing in any of it. I wanted to find the content creators, and I remember finding a YouTuber, and he used to have a gorilla for an avatar, and I can't remember the guy's name. You might know who I'm talking about.
I do.
It's not turd flinging monkey. It's another guy that was a lot more boring.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I just don't remember the name.
Yeah, he used to stream on Twitch, and the guy was just such a fucking minge. Really, you know.
And then it feels like we went
Stardusk, Thinking Ape. It was one of Thinking Ape. I think that was it. Yeah. Penis. No, not Schmeckle. Not Schmeckle. Schmeckle's not a MGTOW.
No.
Nope. Schmeckle
Schmeckle's
is as far
just
from a
Schmeckle.
MGTOW as you can get. He's a Schmeckle. That's it. He's a class in and of himself.
Yeah. And then it feels like we went from the crazy MGTOW era into the crazy vegan era.
Ugh, God.
Dude, I had one of those idiots show up on my stream last night talking about my stream with the vegan gains.
Really?
That was,
That was ages ago.
fucking 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago. Yeah, it showed up. Vegan gains kicked your ass in that debate. Well, yeah, then why did my subs go up and his went down?
I had the one is one of Vegan Gabe's hangers on, the Golden Gate something or other. He had a long name.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking. I know he talked to you. He showed up on my channels, kept trying to get me to come on and debate him, and I didn't even do any vegan content.
Oh, they were going like that all the time. In fact, I remember being in the chat when Monkey was debating vegan gains and the other one.
Too.
In fact, no, it wasn't that stream. It was a different one. And someone was debating the other guy. I forget the other guy's name. The one with all the fallacies arguments.
Vegan gains his left nut. What's his name?
Such a dick, that guy.
Yeah.
The guy that was kept trying to get me was Thunder Bay something or other or something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember Thunder Bay.
Yeah,
that dude was kind of a douche.
Yeah.
Vegan Gains saw me in the chat and immediately challenged me. I was like, "Well, I didn't say anything. I said hello."
I used to be in a Facebook group where I probably still am. I haven't checked it in a while. Where a whole bunch of Cubans can come together and they can talk. And one lady had posted one day, if there were any Cuban vegan recipes, and the first response, I swear to God, was, "You people exist? I didn't think there was a such thing as a vegan Cuban."
That's pretty sad, actually.
Like, yeah. I'm like, wow, okay.
I hated the vegan saga, if you will, on YouTube. I really did.
Well, I saw was it just yesterday? I don't think it's over, Bear. Vegan Gains was debating Hunter.
Oh yeah, I saw that on my sub feed. I was like, Vegan Gains still exists?
Yeah, he does.
It's not wasted away with his B12 supplements and nuts.
Does this poor doggo still live? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Because he did get in trouble for that. Because, I'm going to feed my dog a vegan diet. No, you idiot. No. You're as dumb as these people that feed cats vegan diets. They don't need vegan diets. Just
they can't live off of it.
No, nope. They can't. And so I don't know why my cat's getting sick. I'm just feeding her a vegan diet. That's why your cat's getting sick, you dumb idiot.
Maybe it's because there's this new, I don't know if it's just a single person or not, but I saw a video of that guy, the anti-vegan.
Yeah.
Anti-vegan?
He turns up to vegan protests and protests their protest by eating raw meat.
Nice.
He was in the news.
Sarah says the breeder took the dog back. Good.
Yeah, this guy turns up to these vegan protests and just like the last one, he ate a raw squirrel. I was like, oh no, dude, at least cook it.
I still remember the guy that made I think he was owner of a steak restaurant, and when the vegans were protesting outside his restaurant, he literally set up a butcher station at the window and started field dressing a deer.
Yeah, I mean, I've ate squirrel before and would again if it was offered to me because it's pretty good, but it was cooked.
Raise your hand if you're surprised that he's ate squirrel.
Said no one ever.
Yeah, at least cook it, dude. Like, just pop into the shop and grab a BLT and just pull the bacon out of it and just eat that. It can't be right for you.
Not a lot of meat on a squirrel, though. You got to get a mess of them to make a meal.
Just imagine you returning home with about 6 of them tied to your back, slung over your shoulder or something.
Most people hunt squirrel with a small shotgun. Not a very heavy gauge shotgun. Because you use very heavy gauge, you're gonna have nothing left. But I used to hunt them with a 22 just to make it sporting. So. Yeah.
You bully. Just throw a rock at it, that'll do.
Hey, I always ate anything I shot.
Well, that's good. That's good. And anything that you ran over on the highway too.
Shh, don't tell them. I remember when I was a kid, when I was 10 years old, I got a BB gun for Christmas. Yes, Sith Male, 410 usually. I got the BB gun, and not long after having a BB gun, I, of course, shot my first bird and killed it. You know, and my mom said, you want to eat that bird? And I think it was like a robin or something. I don't remember. She said, you want to eat that bird? No, not really. And then don't shoot anymore. You always eat what you shoot.
Yep.
And that includes any trespassers onto your property.
That's right.
Right. That's what they get for coming on my property.
Why are people kicking off about Ninja moving platform?
Because it's a big deal.
Where is he moving?
I mean,
to?
I get that it's a big. He's moving to Mixer, you know, the pedo platform. So what they, of course, Keemstar's just created a Mixer account. Literally just pops up in my timeline seconds later.
I'm going to Mixer with my game channel. I'm gonna be huge, y'all.
He's the I get why. Like, he's obviously been offered a grand deal and everything. And Twitch are some fascist motherfuckers.
They are. They're horrible.
Yeah, they are horrible. And the way I hate it, the entire platform is just structured in such a way that it's counterintuitive to anybody who's thinking about becoming a streamer. You know, you could have somebody who's entertaining, somebody who could be the next Dr. Disrespect, but he's not playing a game that has like 1 million viewers and so isn't at the top of the feed when you go onto Twitch. So therefore that guy never gets any views, never grows.
There's no option to really find new people.
You
Well,
have to work for it.
You do,
Well,
and that's
I've
silly.
been kind of lucky because I actually got into a couple of Discord groups that actually help Twitch channels grow. So even after months of not being able to stream due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm actually getting my audience back rather quickly.
You know what I find most irritating? Well, one of the things that definitely pisses me off about Twitch. When I first decided to create a Twitch channel, I decided, right, I don't know anything about the platform, so I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I did with YouTube. How to grow on Twitch. It's into the search bar on YouTube. Get all these different Twitch
Did it
streamers.
laugh at you as an answer?
It did, yeah. It's just like, you think this is anything like YouTube? There, you dickhead.
Silly bitch.
And of course, you have all these videos from all these Twitch thoughts, and of course, it's mainly Twitch thoughts that can do these videos. And they're like, right, you've got to stream 6 days a week, 5 to 6 hours a day, and it's got to usually be the same game. And I was like, fuck you.
No,
That doesn't sound like a good thing to me.
I could do it.
they're full of crap. I've streamed everything from my writing workshops to my news shows and 3 or 4 different games and gotten a fairly, because I only have about 230 followers on Twitch. I think at one time I had 25 people watching one of my streams, and that was a news stream. So, it all depends on, how you do it, the groups you find. Because like I said, the Discord groups that I found, they're really, really good at promoting and helping you promote your channel. They raid each other all the time to support you. That way, people in the Discord find out about you and what you do. So yeah, I think when I started streaming on Twitch in less than a month, I was affiliated, and now I'm heading toward 300 followers, and I've got 6 subscribers already over there on Twitch. So yeah, I'm not doing too bad over there. But like I said, I just came back from not being able to stream for so many months. So I have to rebuild everything, which is normally a pain in the butt to begin with.
How you doing, Pat? See you there. And Sarah, no, I did not see that Grant from Kingdom of Random died. I'm not sure I even know who that is. So,
Man, yeah, that's so sad.
What was that?
King of the guy from King of Random.
Yeah. How did he pass away? I just heard the guy died. So
it wasn't hang gliding. It's something like hang gliding. Doing extreme sports crap because he's young and had money and like, yay, let's go do something stupid and kill ourselves. Paragliding. That's what it was. Thank you, Sarah. Paragliding.
Well, that's terrifying. A way to go. Like, But
Yeah, right, man. If he went out doing what he liked, cool. But shit, he was young, man. He was in his 30s, I think.
yeah,
Is
way
that like
too
a
young.
TV show or something?
His
What's
YouTube
that?
channel, 11 million subscribers.
I
Yeah.
don't have any clue. I told you, I don't know who that was.
Well, I didn't know who it was until the other day anyway. So, like, I can join you on the boomer bandwagon then.
I am a boomer. Come on, guys. Don't act like you've forgotten. You're shocked.
I'd heard of King of Random before. I didn't know him specifically or anything like that. But yeah, it's actually a pretty interesting channel. But yeah, poor bastard killed himself on paragliding.
Yeah, that's really shit, but hell of a way to go.
Still looks like fun to me.
It's because you're a redneck. Like, hey, y'all, watch this.
Dude, all right, hold my beer.
I'd do it.
No, my mom wants to. She told me one day that one of the things on her bucket list is to jump out of an airplane. You know, just do the parachuting. And I'm like, all right, fine. So if we go together, you can jump out of the airplane, and I'll stay in until it lands. Because if there's no reason for me to jump out of this thing, I'm staying in the plane.
You're going as well, Maddie.
No.
I'd love to. I'd love to parachute. Yeah. I would absolutely step out of a perfectly good airplane.
Your heart would give out in a few seconds, old man. Come on.
I just had my heart tested not long ago, remember, and it's just fine.
It's part cow now, so you can do anything.
Might moo on the way down.
Good Lord. Yeah, I don't really like Twitch. I mean, I like the platform itself. I like the like interactivity you can have on the screen and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's well designed, except for like the settings. The settings are not well designed, but they ban people for the most benign shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It's like YouTube. The platform is fine. The people running it are like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I had to go over to Twitch because they still haven't. Hey, YouTube, Google, reinstate my damn brand account, will you? Jesus Christ. It's still not reinstated. They keep saying it's their fault. They keep saying they fixed it, and they haven't fixed it. And until they fix it, I can't link Streamlabs, Nightbot, or anything like that to any of my chats so people can interact in the chat like that. So I said, well, screw you. If you're not going to reinstate my brand account, I'll just stream on Twitch, put the clips up on YouTube.
Fair play. I guess everyone's going to Mixer now.
Of course. I mean, if you want to get in on something, now's when you do it. It's just like when DLive came up and PewDiePie shouted it out, everybody, bam, ran over there.
Yeah.
Well, it's like this laptop that I'm on, the Peanut, because hubby's home and he's playing a game on the gaming laptop. This one will stream to Mixer because I guess Microsoft and Mixer have some sort of agreement together to stream games directly to the Mixer platform.
What am I hearing?
That's my hubby.
It's Ronan.
Oh. Hello.
He says hello. Ranting Monkey says hello.
Hello, monkey.
I actually got paid.
I thought you were
Twitch
listening
once.
to the news or something. He's got a good news voice.
Yeah, he does. We used to do the Morning Brew used to start out as a pre-recorded show with him and me reading the news. And then when we figured out how to do it live, we used to do it live together. And then when he got a job to help, get us out of the screwed up situation we were in, it just became me for a while. So, but every once in a while when, if he's home and he wants to do one, we'll do it again, or he'll game or we'll game together when we both have gaming rigs again. Because we have a blast gaming together.
Yes, I did.
What did you say, Bear?
I can't remember.
And I'm the old one.
That's Look, ADD and ADHD brain is like an old person's brain. We sometimes remember and we sometimes forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Except I don't go off chasing squirrels.
You just
Butterfly.
you chasing squirrels.
A shiny. Oh.
I saw a dead pigeon today whilst driving home. I was like, oh, dead pigeon, lunch. Then I'll take that home for Bloodwing. No, I said I got paid by Twitch once.
Yeah.
$82 to my PayPal.
I used to get paid by YouTube.
Yeah. The next payday is not going to be too good for me. I know that much.
Yeah, you've been having problems again.
I've been able to pay my cable bill with what I get from YouTube, and most of that's from donations.
So, yeah, I don't get shit from YouTube. Donations are awesome. Yeah. Those guys are fucking amazing. Everybody who supports your favorite creator, give yourself a hug. You're awesome.
Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
You make it possible, you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know, because without cable, I couldn't be on here streaming.
Yeah.
Well, I may as well say it then, I guess. Without
gonna say?
without jinxing, I'll cross my fingers so it doesn't jinx it.
Okay.
I had a job interview today.
Yeah.
I even
Good luck.
wore a suit.
Ooh.
'Cause it's a job that I really, really want, and the position has a really the name is not suitable for the job. The title is night concierge. Of course, when you think of concierge, you think hotel, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's not the case. The company, if you could say company, I guess it's technically a part of the local council. They run these three services, if you will, that take in this. They have this. They run a program for the homeless and people who are about to be homeless and drug addicts and people with severe mental health problems, which is of course what attracted to me in the first place. And my job is twofold. My job would to be, if I get it, is to be a support worker, so like a typical carer that you'd have, but for people with severe mental health issues, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the other half is security, so monitoring cameras, CCTV, patrolling the building, that kind of stuff.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, and the pay's not too bad. So for entry level, it's not a bad pay, and for my area that I live in, isn't too bad either. So fingers crossed. Hopefully, I get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the
okay,
luck
bud.
to you, Bear.
My question is, did you take a picture of you in a suit?
Oh yeah.
I did take a picture of me in the suit, and I did put it on Instagram.
No, I'm not
Oh,
lying.
I gotta go look on
I'm just-
Instagram then.
I'm-
I'll send it to
Fingering around.
I'll send it to the Dums so the old man can see too.
You have an
'cause-
Instagram?
Yeah, for Irate Alex.
I didn't know you were a 15-year-old girl.
I am. Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Could
but
you
just
not
what-
tell by the start of the stream? That's a 15-year-old girl on a period.
I thought you just loved me.
I do love you, Monkey. I severely love you, like aggressively
back.
so. Aggressively so. I'm sending it to you, Monkey, as well.
Sweet.
Um,
Why are you doing that, man? You're a beautiful man. I'm going to see you in a suit and start having to touch myself.
we'll do it. You know?
Damn it.
You might get a donation if you start fapping it on stream.
Damn.
You
Oh,
got
look at you. Damn, that's a nice looking suit, too.
it's just cheap, but it does
That's
the
all right.
job. Does the job.
Hey, even a
that
cheap
is
suit
a
looks good
handsome
on
color
people.
right there.
You look nice, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to
it's-
look on his Instagram. Dang
I'm
it.
not rich. I'm poor, you know. So I went out
Who
and
are you talking to?
I bought a brand new shirt from Asda George's. If you don't know what Asda's is, like a supermarket in the UK. It's actually owned by Walmart, and they have a part of their business called George's where they sell clothes. And like I got the jacket, the suit jacket, and the shirt for fairly cheap, you know, and the tie. I know I look like a funeral director, but I didn't. I have a bunch of other ties, but none of them suited it, you know.
Yeah.
I actually
all
think
like-
you look more like Men in Black.
Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you need is the sunglasses and the little dildo to make people forget things.
It's a little dildo.
Yeah, when you use it, it actually it doesn't flash. It just secretes the vaginal juices.
It's mind controlling vaginal juices. That's how
Yeah.
they do that in Men in Black.
That's right. It's Irate Alex on Ebony. On Instagram, Ebony. Just one word, Irate Alex. It's for my second channel, which is fast becoming my first channel at this bloody rate.
Well, you seem to be having more fun with Alex than.
Oh, I am. I have way more fun. You know, way more fun on Irate Alex. Makes me happy.
That's good because I think tomorrow, hubby and I are going to react to a couple more movie trailers. So I'm finally going to get more content up there on my House of Geek channel because apparently people like it when both of us react to the movie trailers than just me. So,
Okay. Mr. Michael followed me on Instagram. Mr. Weiner followed me. He's also a 15-year-old girl.
I have an Instagram, but I've never put anything up there.
I've never been on the site.
Look, I'm not going to lie and say that I haven't, that certain women haven't said, I have Instagram pictures up and gone and look at them, but I don't put anything up myself.
I follow a lot of Instagram thoughts, like cosplay thoughts.
God bless them, right?
Like I don't support them because
I do. Well, I don't give them money, but
because I'm not a middle-aged white wealthy businessman, you know.
I'm no sugar daddy to them.
Yeah, I'm no sugar daddy, you know. So I just like to look at them. I give them a like, you know. That's how I like to support them. I support them with that and by being a pervert, you know.
I give them 2 penises up.
Yeah, two penises out of 3. There you go.
2 out of 3 penises.
Yeah. Sarah says, Bear, you look very handsome in you. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
You really do. You look very nice.
Yeah.
It was actually quite hot. Well, it wasn't hot today, but you know when it's warm enough that it heats your car up, so the car's like 1,000 degrees.
Oh yeah.
But it's not that hot outside the car. Obviously I didn't wear the jacket whilst driving, but you know I had the suit, not the suit, but the shirt on, and I'm like, stop sweating. I don't want to go in there drenched in sweat.
Server, is that that guy on?
You clean up really well.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir. Thank you kindly.
Who are you, Joe Biden? Look, the black guy's clean.
So I found myself a clean black man. I'm going to sniff him. Well, speaking of it, what's happening with the Dem debates, by the way? Because I
have to bring this up because I know you don't do politics a lot on here, but on the debate last night, Tulsi Gabbard went after Kamala Harris pretty hard.
Yeah,
and now it's been determined that Tulsi Gabbard is a Russian spy.
What?
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
She works for Putin. Yeah.
What?
She made Kamala Harris look real bad. She brought up the Matt Christensen followed me. Yay.
There you go.
I was helpful to him today. She brought up Tulsi brought up Kamala's prosecutorial record, which included a time when she had exculpatory evidence for a man on death row that she had to be forced by a court to give up.
I did see that clip actually.
Yeah. That doesn't look good, does it? Like she was going to kill a man rather than admit she was wrong. Huh?
Yeah.
I saw that clip. Obviously, Brit, I'm not 100% on American politics, as you know. I don't know all the personalities and stuff. I'm aware of Tulsi Gabbard.
I'm not
is it Gabbard or Gubbard? Gabbard.
Gabbard.
I know that she's actually quite popular and quite. I don't know what
she's
the word
hot, dude, man.
Yeah, she is.
Everybody she put their penis in it.
You'd wife that bitch.
Real quick, thank you, Cryptic, for the donation. Phew, that broken nose can hold them glasses up.
Thank you, that. Gulf City Mistopheles. Isn't that a character from Cats? He's giving me some shit last night on Ghost Poo. I assume he's a white dude. He's giving me shit. You think white people would be smart enough to know that my name doesn't have an underscore in it? Dumbass. You even atted me, you fucking retard. It auto-completes.
Well, it's just like my name. I mean, everybody forgets the E.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't, because I know how to spell
You just said we're not people, Bear.
I don't. Yeah, we're not people.
He said everybody.
Well, you're not, are you? You're just cartoon avatars, aren't you?
I'm a monkey.
Well, I mean, right now I'm not a cartoon avatar. I'm a white circle.
Me too.
With another white circle.
It's the white ethno stream.
Exactly.
We so white. Oh.
He says, yes, I'm a white ass. Yeah, but yeah.
And yeah, Tulsi's a bet. Deck brought that up. I know a lot of people like Tulsi. She is still a dyed-in-the-wool liberal, y'all. I know a lot of people don't like her because of her foreign policy sides, but she just destroyed Kamala last night. It was fucking great. It was funny as shit.
Oh, I've noticed a lot of conservatives like her.
Yeah, they do because of her foreign policy stance.
What is her foreign policy stance?
I don't know.
You don't know. Has she not actually spoken about it properly?
She has. She's anti-interventionalist.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Which is pretty much what everybody responds to, which is fine, and that's great. But she's also, I mean, she believes in the $15 an hour work thing. Like, oh, so you want to put people out of work? All right.
Mate, even our conservatives believe in that. Like, I don't know why it keeps coming up. It's not a good thing. It would destroy so many small businesses.
Yeah, I mean, she does seem to be one of the more sane ones.
Sure.
If that's saying anything, I'm skeptical of her because she's from Hawaii, and I know from experience that Hawaii is even more liberal than California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Tulsi's a Russian plant, y'all. We just, that's just the way it's supposed to go. Twitter says so it's the thing. Tulsi Gabbard is a Russian plant, confirmed.
I didn't say she was sane, Michael Weiner. I said she's one of the more sane.
Yeah.
Make that out of that what you will.
Yeah, but I saw her being accused of not only being a Russian agent, she also works for Trump, y'all.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sarah, you're right. She's anti-gun.
But surely she knows that's just not a realistic policy to have.
I don't think any of them realize it's an unrealistic policy to have.
You talking about the gun policy?
Yeah.
They don't get it.
I'm British and I know that's a stupid idea.
Yep.
If you fancy having all your police officers shot to death, crack on.
Right?
Like, well, New Zealand and Australia done it. Yeah. And they're like, what percentage of the size the United States is?
It's also a cultural thing.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure that New Zealand wasn't founded on like a constitution that was put together to kind of like defy the very kind of concept of a monarchy.
Wasn't New Zealand founded by Australian criminals trying to find their way back to Britain?
Exactly. Australia and New Zealand were founded by bloody criminals, if anything.
Yeah.
And now they're super progressive, those countries as well. So it's not like they've got huge red states like America has.
They believe in mating with sheep. I mean, that's as progressive as you can get, right?
to get rid of all the guns in the United States, we've talked about it before. It's not a new idea, but it's just, if for no other reason, it's logistically impossible. It's just
390 million guns, y'all.
Exactly. And how many of those do you think are going to meet you at the door with their gun cocked and loaded when you come for it?
We've spoken about this before. Like, even I know this shit. Like, I'm British, but I get it. I understand. I've looked at your constitution. Bloodwings explained a lot of things to me about American cultures and so on and so forth. I know that's a dumb idea. Like, how many police officers do you think realistically, if they were told, given the order, right, officer, it's your job to go down into this neighborhood. Yes, it's a redneck neighborhood, but you've got to take all their guns. How many officers would go, fuck you?
Every one of them.
Throw the badge back at the superior.
My neighborhood has a name. I won't give that what it is because that'll narrow it in too quick where I'm at. But believe me, every police officer in their city is familiar with the name of this neighborhood. And if they told them you got to go down there and get all the guns, there's not a one of them ain't going to say, screw you, I quit.
Yeah.
Well, and
like,
that's
you don't pay me enough for that shit.
The bigger problem, that's what Swalwell ran into when he was running on this stupid shit. Him and Dana Lash, I think former, I can't remember if she's still their spokeswoman. The NRA's former spokeswoman is spokeswoman. I can't remember. But he's like, we're gonna do a gun buyback, and like, okay, and then what happens if they don't turn in their guns? Well, everybody will. I'm like, yeah. What happens when they don't? Because they're not going to. Like, well, they'll just turn them in. Like, dumbass, we're asking you how. How do you make that happen? Because you have to, if you ban the guns, and you say, well, we'll do a buyback, and the people don't turn them in, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, like Bloodwing says, I would love to see the people that didn't, people go to these houses of these people that didn't do the buyback thing and get the guns, because I'm sure not very many of them will go back to HQ breathing.
Yeah. Be like, go ahead, motherfucker. No, man, my gun was stolen. That's what happened. You see, I just forgot to fill out the report. It was stolen last night. I'll go fill out that report right now for you.
Even if every single legal gun owner in the United States of America was like, okay, fair enough, we'll give them in. Who's left with the guns? Criminals. You know, over here in the United Kingdom, knives have been banned for quite some time. And we tried that amnesty bullshit. And someone stole the amnesty bin.
True story.
Literally a true story. And it's not the first time that's happened. Good luck.
Yeah. And besides, most of us, myself included, kind of like the fact that other countries look at us like, you know, Japan did in World War II and says, if we ever invaded the U.S., there'd be a gun behind every blade of grass.
Yep.
We kind of like that.
Wait, who threatened to nuke you?
This was Japan back in World War II.
Yeah. Real quick, thank you, Cryptic, for the donation. The MF threatened to nuke us. He's a moron.
That's what I was asking. Like,
Will you allow that screen share?
who threatened to nuke you?
Yeah.
One of your own politicians? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was also the whisk that said over 18s only. I'm fairly sure it's a troll. I go to supermarkets all the time.
No,
You know?
no, look at this. There's one back here. There's another sticker. It's not like somebody just threw one on the front one.
I bet that's in a Poundland. You know, like a dollar store?
Could be. I
Yeah.
can see that, but still, they're not.
I've
Gotta be
never
careful with those
personally seen
Thomas
it.
the Tank Engine spoons.
I've never personally seen it. You know, I always look for it whenever I go to my local Morrison supermarket. I always walk down the aisle. I'm like, right, I'm looking at the knives and the whisks because whisks are dangerous in the UK. People, they don't have any age things on them. But you know, you have to be over the age of 16 to buy energy drinks, and they do. We have something here called Challenge 25. If you don't look over the age of 25, they'll ask for ID.
Yeah.
I was ID
Thank
the
you,
other day. I was
Cryptic,
very
for the
fucking annoyed.
donation. The representative you just talked about.
There you go.
He's talking about Gabbard.
No, I think it was Swalwell.
Oh, was it
Yeah,
Swalwell?
Swalwell.
Yeah, I think
Swalwell's the one. Yeah,
Swalwell.
he was. What did he say that if was it we have nukes or something like that in response to what happens if they don't turn in their guns? Yeah, he was basically the United States has nukes. Now, me and Polly got into a big argument about this. You know, whether the government is actually afraid of the people with guns. I'm like, our government has the military. I don't think they would nuke us, but if it came down to like a civil war kind of thing, my money's still on the federal government.
Yeah.
Because that we're not going to stop. However, it does give them pause. I will agree with Polly on that. It's like they don't want to get into a giant war with their own fucking people because we are armed.
Yeah.
And it would be ugly. And yeah, it's not the same as, you know, China just running over people with tanks, which they didn't actually do. They didn't run him over that we know of. They probably tied him down later and ran him over off screen, but still.
And reversed over him a few times as well. But
Real quick,
Find
thank
that
you, Johnny
motherfucker out.
Hellcat, for the donation. Hangouts is apparently still up. Yeah, I've been hearing that. And wonder if they meant end of day August 1st instead of beginning of the day August 1st. Could be. Could be.
They didn't even say. They just said.
guys.
Yeah, they just said August 1st.
Yep, they did. But Sarah, how the H is a whisk dangerous? Sarah, remember that last stream that we were on with Bear where he was screen sharing all the quote unquote confiscated weapons and there was a spoon in the picture? I mean, come on.
Yeah. The only thing we know for sure, Johnny, is that it's going away. It's going bye-bye.
See, and the weird thing is, they when they originally announced the end of Hangouts,
Yep.
they were very specific. They did not mention Hangouts on air. That didn't come until maybe a month and a half ago. We started getting that warning when we would do a Hangouts on air. Yep. Yeah, before that, Hangouts on air wasn't mentioned at all. It was just the conference call part of it. But yeah.
Yeah. And the warning that it was August 1st, evidently I was getting that. I just wasn't paying attention because you know how when you go live, you get that little thing pops up. You sure you want to go live?
Sure.
Yeah.
Click past that and then you go live. Well, that's where they put the message, was in that little pop-up. I didn't read it. I'm used to clicking past it. Yes, I'm sure.
Well, originally they didn't have it on there. They just said later this year.
Yeah, mine would. Mine started popping up early July. In the top right hand corner, it was a little bitty box that said that it was going away August 1st. So I started panicking because the Peanut that I'm on wouldn't run OBS. And so I started talking with Ronan, and that's when we wound up getting the gaming laptop, because I needed to game anyway. And so we needed something that also ran OBS.
But yeah, it is going away, whether it's at midnight tonight or tomorrow or the next week. And so we just as well get used to using something else.
Yep, absolutely.
Is what it is.
This one seems easy to manage.
Yeah, it is. It's very simple. If you're used to Hangouts, you could learn this in under 5 minutes. It's very easy, very intuitive, and it has, like I said, a few things that that Hangouts didn't.
Yeah. It's like I remember when I first started live streaming the show, I did it on another laptop that wouldn't do OBS or any of those encoders. So I just presented my entire desktop and called it the Ghetto Live Stream, because if I had to do any audio, it's on the pooper. If I had to do any audio, I would just put the microphone as close as possible to the laptop so they could hear it on the screen, and that's how I did that.
Yes, folks, I like this little banner thing. I love playing with it. It's a fun way to troll my guests. Not that he's going to care. I remember back in the day when we used to have them massive Irate Bear streams that Monkey will, of course, remember as well.
Oh, yeah.
And he was always tweeting from the crapper. You could almost count on it sometime during the stream.
Mm-hmm. It was, yeah. I wonder how many other people are going to cope with this, because I know Kay tried a couple of times using OBS, and I don't know. It looked like it would work, but then he went back to regular Hangout. So I don't know if they're going to go with this or the light stream that Bear suggested, or if some people will just stop streaming altogether.
Well, Lightstream has more functionality. It's more like OBS in the things that it'll do, which is one of the things that concerns me, because the more you add to it like that, the slower it's going to run, even though it runs on their servers, not yours.
Yeah.
And I may go over to it at some point. We'll have to see. But how am I doing that scroll text thing? It's a part of the Hangout here on the dashboard. I can type in anything I want and then click on it, and it appears at the bottom of the screen. But that's one of the functions it has that Hangouts didn't have.
Yep.
Everything come out all right there, Alex?
Nah. It's just a wee in the end.
It was a false alarm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to be, as I said, I wished I could do OBS. I mean, I know how to use it.
I wish that my computer would learn to run my games on the graphics card rather than the integrated graphics card. But, you know.
Let me get out of that.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's just.
Wait. We'll talk about that off air.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Thank you, Shrouded Angel. No comment, but thank you for the donation.
Oh, to Australian. No message.
Yep.
Yeah, I did that in the Michael says to disable the integrated graphics card. I disabled it in the not the BIOS, but I forget what it's called now. Because you can do it from the control panel, can't you? You go through to hardware and then turn it off from there. That doesn't do it. It did it for a day.
Yeah, so you didn't turn it off in the BIOS?
No, I turned it off via the I forget what part of the software it's called.
Somebody threw away.
No, you can't turn it off through Task Manager. You have to do it through Device Manager. That's it, Device Manager.
Yeah, I've had integrated graphics cards where I put in a card myself. Without turning it off in the BIOS, it's going to be a problem forever. So,
Yeah, it's
got you.
annoying.
It is.
What's more annoying is when I've turned it off in the Device Manager, and I've only seen Subnautica do this, so I don't know about the other games, but it would then lean on the CPU and not the GPU.
Huh. Anyhow.
Yeah. Throw this thing out of a frigging window. I had functional in the Discord chat with me yesterday, and we were doing all kinds of different shit.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Yeah, I've tried to do all the troubleshooting stuff that you see on like Steam forums and stuff, but I'll have to try it through the BIOS then.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only thing that's going to guarantee it's not going to work.
But even if I turn it off with the BIOS, is like the game's going to lean on the CPU instead, you know?
They shouldn't?
Yeah, it shouldn't, but I mean, it's like functionally suggested that, you know, maybe the computer's not seeing the GPU. I'm like, but it can see it though. It knows it's there because it says that it's there.
Right, yeah.
You know, it's just like, my computer's confused.
I'm so confused.
And a bit retarded. We've actually come to that part of the show where we take questions for 10 minutes or 13 minutes in this particular
We have
circumstance. You have any questions for us or the one of the 4 squares on screen? I like it. I mean, it would be cool if we had the avatars or if we were all on camera or something, but
it's growing on me. It's growing on me.
It's yeah.
It's functional. That's what I care about.
Yeah. We're just all we're just all so used to what Hangouts looked like that this is just a shock, you know, to everybody at first. They'll get used to it.
Again, the problem, I think the only real problem is the lack of an avatar is going to that throws people.
Yeah.
But compared to not being able to stream, fuck that.
Exactly. Given the choice, yeah, I'm going to choose streaming, even if it's a little uglier.
When they came out.
Avatar's not that important.
I found their YT channel, and on their community page, I asked them if there was a way to put an avatar on it. So now I wait.
Yeah.
Pretty much only through the pay thing, right?
I don't know. I haven't gotten an answer back. They only have 467 subscribers on their YT channel.
I'm going to sign up. Let's sign up. Okay. Get a login code.
All right.
Well, you have to sign up.
Oh, okay. What? You could have said I'm signing up for this.
Oh, he's a level up.
You gotta treat me like I'm a moron.
Oh, we were talking about it.
We were talking. I'm gonna sit over here and ignore you for the next.
But I love you.
11 minutes.
Ignore
I love you back,
for the next
but-
week.
It's time for the silent treatment, is what it is.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to sign up for. All it asks for is your email, and then it sends you a login code.
Interesting how you can connect your restream to it too.
Oh, it takes that too. Wow.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. I mean, you could potentially do these streams through to multiple websites then.
Yeah, this sounds like it was set up by streamers.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? Fuck all this stuff. I'm tired of dealing with this.
You think it would allow you to at least allow the host to have their avatar?
Uh-huh.
There
Yeah,
may
but
very well be a way to do it. I just haven't figured it out yet.
It's smart not to.
Well, yeah.
It's smart to put that as this is something you have to pay for thing.
Yeah. Well, that, and this is primarily meant to video stream on. That's what it's trying to push you towards. So it makes sense that they don't have the avatar.
Well, let's have a look at the paid thing. So you have the free one, which is what we're on now. We know what it does. The basic is $20 a month, or you can do the $60 a year. No StreamYard branding. I thought you weren't
20
talking
a month or 60 a year.
Yeah. No, sorry, my bad.
Save $60 a year.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I've read it wrong.
Oh,
I was like
all right.
$60. I was like, wow. No, sorry, I read it wrong. My bad. It's $20 a month, or which is billed annually. So it charges you like VPNs do. I hate
Well,
that.
you can pay by the month. If you look real close at it, it's actually an option. You can pay by the month or by the year.
I freaking hope so, man. I hate that. So you get no StreamYard branding in your streams, but the duck's cool. Can we keep the duck at least? Like remove the text, we'll have the duck. Whack. Unlimited broadcasts. So you're limited in how many. When it says that, what does that mean? Does that mean the number you get a week, or the amount of like places you can stream to at once? That's
Prospero, yeah, I'm sure you can on OBS, but that's my issue. That's why I'm here. I can't do OBS.
Bear.
You can't connect to Restream without upgrading.
Hey, Bear.
Yeah.
The limited broadcast, if you go to the billing thing there's a question mark next to it. It says currently broadcasts are not limited. Limits may be introduced at a future date. Well, so they haven't limited it yet, but they may in the future.
Well, I hope that's not going to present an issue for anybody needing to use this, because I don't know of anything else that's like this. So,
if a whole bunch of people come over here and start clogging up their servers, I can see it.
Yeah, and with Hangouts going away, and I actually looked on YouTube. This was highly touted in the comments and the questions there. On the ask or whatever it's called, where you can go in and ask your question, and people that hang out in the chat will answer it.
Oh shit!
So I can see that they're going to get really popular really quick.
Yeah.
If you bill it monthly, it's actually $25.
Wow,
that assholes.
Jesus.
Ebony Williams asks if I own any guns. I was raised with guns, and I was raised with guns in the house, but no, I do not. And there's a good reason why. My wife's stepfather, not to bring the chat down, but abused her and would always pull a gun on her when he did.
Wow, that's a nice fella.
Yeah, she's not real cool with guns. So, in deference to her, I don't own any. No.
Yeah. Costin asks, who's more evil, ranting monkey because he lives in Michigan or irate bear because he's British? Well, if you go by the movies, then the British person is the most evil person on the screen.
There you go. I'm not really posh enough for it, though, I don't pull off a good villain. I'm Paragon till death,
You're British over here. That automatically makes you the villain. We always make Eddie Izzard pointed this out. Our villains are always British in our movies.
Well, there's always a toss-up too, because if you watched Family Guy, there was always an evil monkey in the closet. So it's 50-50.
Yeah, and Cynical Lindsay again. I wished I could use OBS. I really do. We've tested it on this stream before, and Bear and Alex were both there for that, and it did not.
Bear and Alex.
I mean, Monkey and Alex. Good grief.
Both of his personalities were here that day.
Irate ranting monkey bear was on the stream for the OBS test. Oh. Yeah, I still remember when people would get your two names mixed up, so I just typed in the chat, it's an irate ranting monkey bear. There. I've covered all the bases.
There you go. Sorted.
Yep.
So excuse me, sorry.
Google alert. StreamYard was granted access to your Google account.
What does a Persian cat look like? Are they the big fluffy ones?
They're the fluffy ones that look like they ran into a wall face first.
Oh, I love those cats.
They're beautiful, yeah.
They just permanently look annoyed.
They are permanently annoyed. They're one of the best cats because they have the whole cat attitude about them too. Just the way they look is like, fuck you.
The movie Cats and Dogs, right? It's a kid's film, but when I saw it, I was crying with laughter because of the evil main cat is a Persian cat, and when it finally reveals to the family that it can talk, the kid gets really excited that it can talk and go, "Oh, I read this in a comic book," and the cat goes, "I read this in a comic book." And the way the face moved, it just... I was dying. It's like, and the cat's British.
Told you.
Oh,
it's always Brits, man.
Yeah. Well, they are.
Hey,
Okay,
I
Mike.
microwave my water, Lindsay. What's wrong with that? I'm American. Of course I do.
There you go, Bear. I liked your tweets.
No, you should instead report them.
No, I'm liking them all.
I'm going to report you. I'm being harassed. This ranting monkey guy keeps liking my tweets. Unsolicited likes.
Well, at least he didn't call you a clit.
An
He's a
overly
bit-
sensitive Clint. Thank you.
He was about to. He's gonna stop liking my tweets.
No.
All right, you're getting blocked and muted, and police are getting called. You bully.
We have a cyberbully,
like-
everybody. Please
Cyber-
be careful.
like.
Oh yeah, there was something else from the incel thing I forgot to mention. Near the fuck you monkeys, like going through all of Irate Alex and liking everything. Near the beginning of it showed this kind of like lecture, which I assume was going on in a American college, and they were talking about Elliot Rodger. Stop it. Stop. Follow as well while you're there. And the teacher mentioned hate speech and violence online and how it contributes to incel violence in real life. And I damn near had a friggin' seizure. Oh, fuck you. Oh, that's the wrong account, by the way. Just
But you're seeing it, so there. How you like me now?
not if I log into it. PewDiePie shilling his D live there. Oh well, what? Can you get paid on Mixer?
I don't
Probably.
know.
I mean-
yeah, they do like little fruits and shit for bits and stuff. So yeah, you can get paid over there.
So it's not, ridiculous Chinese currency that you can't withdraw.
I don't think so. I haven't gone over and streamed over in D Live because it's not that I'm cryptophobic, it's that I'm crypto stupid. So not anything having to do with cryptocurrency makes my eyes cross and my brain screech to a halt.
To withdraw the money or whatever it is to get the Lino, you have to send them like photo identity.
Yeah, over on D Live.
Yeah.
Because you had asked about Mixer, right?
Yeah, I was asking about Mixer. They've been
Yeah, I
around for
don't know.
quite a while.
I've never seen theirs. I've never been over there.
I went over there once to have a look at the platform.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just looks like a streaming website, I suppose. I don't know if it's good or if there's
I'm
like
annoying
big
all my followers by liking all your shit.
Maybe if you responded to DMs from time to time, maybe
Right.
we wouldn't get annoyed with you.
I'm just showing you that I love you, Bear.
Wow, this woman is not a thought, and she has 1,800 viewers right now.
Speaking of thoughts, you need to stop that Katie Bell bitch. Stop putting her on my timeline with your likes and shit.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
A couple of days ago, you put up her tweet with the caption "kidnap?" ?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that nasty thought.
I did that once.
So that
You've
other
done it-
tweet was
you
what
don't
word
even.
comes to mind, and I responded with jailbait. Her?
Her titties are weird, man. You could like park a car between those things. They don't touch. That's not
There is-
normal.
There is a girl right now who has like a space animated background. Oh, it's changing. Oh, it's a nighttime background. Okay. And it's changed. Oh, okay. And she's playing guitar or is that a fucking guitar or you? It's hard to tell. No, it's a ukulele. It just looks really big. It's a big ukulele. She has 316 people watching her right now.
On where? Mixer?
Yeah, she's just all she's doing is music.
Huh.
If you watch this without the sound, it looks like she's trying to wank because she's one of those people who talks with her hands.
Oh. What's wrong with people who talk with their hands, Bear? I talk with my hands. What's wrong with
Yeah, but I can hear you when you're doing it. I can't hear what she's saying, so it just looks mental.
that?
She looks insane. Okay, the website's actually quite good looking. But unfortunately, they do the same shit as Twitch do. The top games there immediately. For God's sake.
Well, we are at that time, folks. 2 hours have passed. We don't know how it happened, but it did.
It done did.
It done did it. Done did it. So it's time to end the stream. Thanks everybody for coming out and sticking with us, even though you think it's ugly now. Thank you those that have donated, and went that little step further.
Fuck you, Sarah.
Thank you, Bear, as always. Anything you want to shout out?
Yeah. Hold on. Give me a moment.
He wasn't ready.
I did a nearly 30-minute video on Amberlyn Reed. It features Lord Bear. It has glowing reviews, except for that one guy on Kiwi Farms who hates me. Go give it a watch.
Yeah,
guys.
And Lindsay, I'm just messing with you. Okay. Thank you, Monkey. It's always a pleasure when you're able to come out and hang with us. Anything you want to shout out?
What day is this?
It is Thursday.
All day.
Yeah, today we will be over on Sathu's channel for Lords of the Night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, guys. Make sure you come by.
Yeah. Okay. And Maddie, always a pleasure. Anything you want to shout out?
Well, I do have a third video coming up around 4 o'clock this afternoon on this channel, but I do have a new video up on my Geek channel that I put in the chat. It's about Deadpool and the MCU and Disney and Phase 5, as well as the Red Sonja movie and all kinds of geek stuff. So if you want to give that a click, I'd be more than appreciative.
There you go. And as for me, we'll be back with Redneck Radio Saturday at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you all over there. But until then, get out of my yard.
Bye, guys.
Bye.